Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Civilization 6. So, let's continue where we left off, and now that we beat China, we'll just focus on finishing this game, which shouldn't take too long. We are at how much tourism? 117 out of 209 required tourists. But we can speed that up significantly once we unlock some of the policies that will increase our tourism. We are already at 944 tourism. So yeah. Oh, and also we can buy a few more naturalists, because we got over 8,000 faith. I'm pretty sure we still have at least 2 or 3 more valid locations for national parks. But let's find out. We'll buy one in Moscow, because that way we can move him elsewhere. We can move him west if there's a valid location here. We can move him east. If there's one over here, we can move him south. So, yep, let's do that. I can always just buy multiple ones as well. We'll have to wait one turn to actually be able to see, which is fine. So, production, hangar. I don't think we really need that anymore, but I guess we could build it anyway. Let's grab a temple, and then we can get the meeting house. And builders, we got 3 more builds. What should we get then? We could grab a lumber mill or 2 to get some more production and send the other builder to another city. Is that niter actually improved? No, it's not? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we can do that then. Next. We'll finish space race in 3 turns, and that will unlock satellite broadcasts. It won't be a whole lot of extra tourism, because it only works on great works of music, but it will be some tourism. Speaking of great works of music, we still got a great musician. I think we got 2 great musicians, in fact. Yes, we do. But we need more slots, don't we? Yes, we do. No, we have 1 right here. Okay, but we still need 1 more somewhere else, in that case. Alright, let's move over. Off you go. I think one city was building a broadcast center somewhere. I seem to remember one. Which one was it? Not sure. Actually, I think it was this one, and we just finished it recently. I thought we were building 1 more elsewhere, but I guess not. Alright, never mind. We'll just build it somewhere. There's the archaeologist. So, let's go grab a few antiquity sites. Which ones are the closest? Good question. We got 1 over here. Looks like that's the closest one. And we got 2 over here. I'm not sure if that's entirely safe, but we can give him an escort. Let's just upgrade that pikeman, because it's about time. He's a little bit outdated at this point, I'm just saying. And naturalist, let's see. Where can we go? Surely there's going to be at least 1 valid location. Yeah, we got 2 valid locations over here. And anything else? Yep, 1 to the north, 2 to the north. And west? No. But we got 4 valid locations for national parks. We are definitely going to use them. Alright, let's just buy another naturalist right away. Because why not? Sure, let's grab 1. We can actually grab 2. There's no reason not to do it. It's not like I'll spend my faith for anything else at this point. So, back to Moscow. Oh yeah, broadcast center, that's what we need. Yep, sounds good. And Paris? Military Academy, no. Housing, 12 out of 14. Not much point building wonders right now. Let's grab another spy. It will take a while, but alright. Everything will take a while when production is low. Bank. And you will have to wait for your turn. Might as well move him over to Moscow right away. And anything else? The builder. He can get a lumber mill or two. And the trader in Paris. We can keep him in Paris. Get some production. So I don't think this will take longer than maybe 2 more episodes. We still need around 80 tourists, but it will speed up significantly once we get a few policies. And production again. Arena? I don't think we really need one. Then again, we don't need anything in particular. Maybe a theater square, but I would have to replace one of the mines. I'm not going to remove the copper, that would be silly. We could grab a spy. How many more spies can we actually have? Oh, we can get 3 more. Alright, sure, let's grab a spy, why not? And what are the existing spies doing? Disable spaceport and siphon funds, alright? Sounds good. Sleep and pop the other musician. There. Alright. And what else? Improve the niter. And give the archaeologist an escort. That will do. Alright, carry on then. It will take us a few turns to get there, but that's fine. Pop the naturalist. There's the national park. And the other one. Right here is fine. There, more tourism. And builder, where are you going? Oh yeah, he was going to improve the oil. Not that we really need the oil, but there, it's improved. Just in case we'll need it, which we probably won't. Space race is almost done. So that means we can pick up satellite broadcasts. Come on.
NASA spent
There it
millions
is.
of dollars.
So, which policy do we want to replace? Let's have a look. Public Works? I don't think we need more builders all that much. Alright. That's fine. There. And that's over 1000 tourism. Should be faster now. And what else? There are 2 more policies that we can get that will improve our tourism situation. We need social media for the first one. And where was the second one? Or third one, technically. Which one was it? Yeah, this one. Only 4 turns. Oh yeah, I was going to wait for the themed museum. I suppose we can do that. Can we build 4 entertainment complex districts? Not sure about that. Or can we? I guess we kind of can. It's probably not worth the bother. No, not really, it's not worth it. Alright, great person, again. A great writer. I'm not even sure if we have the slots for that. I don't think we do we? Maybe 1. No, not even 1, we have 0. Never mind then, well, we got the great writer anyway. He's just going to chill. Maybe we should build a hangar. Oh yeah, meeting house. Right, let's get that. So you will just stay here and chill. We got 4 more builds. On the builder. Might as well improve this general area. Because he's not really needed anywhere else. Alright, sounds good to me. And, well, we need more broadcast centers. Which is going to take a little bit of time. 6 turns to be exact. Lumber mill. So let's check culture again. 139 out of 207. Yeah, it will be moving much faster now. And we can speed it up even more. I don't think I'm actually going to wait for the teaming bonus. Especially since we aren't guaranteed a teaming bonus. Even if we get 3 more artifacts. And getting 3 more artifacts will take way longer than just 4 turns. And this policy will give us a lot of extra tourism. Let's just finish researching that. And then we'll go for social media. Sounds good. And we got a promotion for the spy. Steal technology, siphon funds. If caught on a mission, have a much higher chance of escape. I like that one. Alright. And production again. In our capital. Let's see, what do we want? We could totally build a wonder. Maybe we should... Oh, I would have to replace either the wheat or the sheep. Which I'm not too excited about. 16 out of 17 housing. We could build a neighborhood district, but there's not much point, really. Let's grab a quick shipyard, because why not? Alright, people, let's move. Get the artifacts for me. One more build, so 1 more lumber mill. Yep, sounds good. Any more units? Yes. Success disrupting rocketry, nice. We pillaged the spaceport in Cairo. Awesome, I like that. Carry on. So, naturalist. Send him north. Right here. Okay, next. What do you want? Yeah, I don't care about what you have to say. Lasers research is almost done. No, not interested. And that was the sound of a barbarian camp spawning somewhere. There should really be a notification. Or something like that, not just the sound. Anyway, we got lasers. And what's next? I'm not sure if we'll get a chance to nuke anyone in this game, unfortunately. But let's go for nuclear fusion anyway. We don't really need any other techs in here. Not really. Sure, we'll go for nuclear fusion. And production again. 12 out of 13 housing. Neighborhood district? On one of these tiles. A +6 would be much better. We could grab one over here, for example, and replace the farm. Alright, sure, let's get a neighborhood district, why not? The city is still growing at a reasonable rate. Grab the artifact. That's 1100 tourism. And the trade route. So, I think we should trade with one of the AIs. Which one? Egypt is fine? Yep, I suppose Egypt is fine. And the spy again. Siphon funds. Or steal tech boost? 90% chance for mission success. Sure, let's go for that. Why not? Not sure what kind of tech boost we can possibly steal from Arabia, but alright. Another national park. Looking good. No, not interested. You don't have any luxuries that you would sell us, so no. We still got one envoy. And I think we lost one city-state. Did we? Yeah, we lost Hattusa, but we would need 2 envoys to get it back. We also lost Geneva. Okay, we'll take care of that once we get more envoys. We need more than just one. And back to our capital again. Let's have a look. Let's get one more trader, because it looks like we need one. And the lumber mill. So, we need 2 more artifacts. Sumeria. And we'll get one more from the island. This game is pretty much done, it's just a formality to finish it. Obviously. You people should really stop denouncing us. We get the message already. And we don't care about it. What happened? Success, we got 464 gold. That's not bad, that's not bad at all. Still tech boost. Sure, 63% chance, why not? And back to our capital again. What should we actually get in here? Let's get an aircraft carrier. I never actually had a chance to build one, so why the heck not? We can get one. And let's trade with one of the AIs. Plus 18 gold. That's not bad. And production in Novgorod. How about we finish that hangar? Or get some unit? Jet fighter? Alright, let's grab a jet fighter, why not? University. And some unit perhaps, or a power plant. This city doesn't really have any defenses. Let's get artillery. Not that it would be hard to defend ourselves if someone actually declared war. Finish aerodrome. And we got enough envoys to get one of the city-states back. Let's get Hatosa back. And we'll keep the other envoys. This is not enough to get Geneva back. And spending 2 envoys on Geneva would be a complete waste. 3 more builds. House tourism. Should be done soon. 164 out of 207. Yeah, it should be done in like the next 10 to 15 turns maybe. Especially since we're about to finish yet another civic that will unlock a useful policy. So we'll pick that up instead of gold. We have a lot of gold. So I don't think we need triangle trade anymore. We could also replace rationalism. We got all the techs we need. Sure, let's do that. Confirm. Alright, and that will make it even faster. Moscow. Manhattan Project, 17 turns. I suppose it would be faster to build in our capital, but I would also like to finish that aircraft carrier. Let's grab a jet fighter maybe. Oh no, we can't do it in Moscow because we don't have an aerodrome district. Right, never mind. What can we do? Sewer, 15 out of 17. Let's actually grab a sewer. 5 envoys. I could get Geneva back, I guess. Not sure if I really care, to be honest. I don't. We'll keep them for now, in case someone steals Hatosa or Stockholm. Then we can get them back instantly. No, not interested. You got nothing that I need. Not that he would give us a fair deal. Yeah, none of these people will give us any kind of fair deal. They hate us. I do like how they hate us and yet they still want our resources. Make up your mind. You can't have our resources if you hate us. That's just how it works. Okay. So, production. Again. Shipyard? No, not much point getting that. Workshop. Do we actually have uranium anywhere other than from Hatosa? Is that one uranium actually from Hatosa? I did see one uranium, but it wasn't in our territory. It was somewhere over here. Yeah, just outside of our territory. I think that one uranium we are getting is actually from Hatosa. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Alright, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference for me. The important part is that we got it. There's almost no uranium around here. Like, this is the only source that is even remotely close to us. One that we could actually realistically get by recruiting a settler. Valletta has one, but that's kind of irrelevant. Yeah, there's almost none. There's one over here. Is that why Egypt settled the city? Maybe, but there's no way they knew the uranium is here. Well, in any case, we got one, so there's no need to recruit settlers. That would be a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. We are not going to do it. Builder, spy, medic. Let's get some infantry. And 2 more builds. What else can actually be improved? The grassland, I suppose. We could plant a forest and then get a lumber mill, because these cities could really use extra production. Yeah, we should win in the next few turns. 186 out of 206. We need literally 20 more tourists, which shouldn't take very long. Seaport. And what else? Oh, did we finish the broadcast center? Yes, we did, actually. Hold on, did we? No, we didn't. Which city was it? No, we did, in Moscow. Why is it not highlighted then? That's strange. Oh, because I selected the trader, not the great musician. There. We got it now. What can we build then? Nothing that will actually be useful in this game anymore. We can start a missile cruiser, because why the heck not? Because we can. Barracks. As for our spy, we'll send him somewhere. To Rio. Why not? Off you go. What's this icon over here? Success stealing tech boost. Oh, that's nice. Not that we need it, but hey, thanks. Steal more tech boosts, because why not? Nuclear fusion is almost done, but we will not get a chance to nuke anyone in this game, unfortunately. Grab the artifact. And let's see if we can get a theming bonus. So these have to be from the same era, but different civilizations. So, do we have 3 from the same era? Let's see. Ancient, ancient. Okay, we need 1 more from ancient era. There, that works. Can we get 1 more? Pedro, Renaissance, Pedro, ancient. Gilgamesh, ancient. Where's the other archaeological museum? Oh no, we only got 2, do we? Yeah, we only got 2 actually. Alright, that's good enough. 2 or 3 more turns should do the trick. You have different governments, and that makes us a tyrant, alright. Whatever you say. He's not very tolerant, is he? No, he certainly isn't. 192. So 3 or 4 more turns.
When we look up at night and view the stars,
197 out of 106. So we are less than 10 tourists away. Satellites. Whatever we decide to research next will not be done in time. There's the aircraft carrier. It can carry up to 2 air units. We can start an air unit or something, or finish the artillery that we started a while back. And that's pretty much game over at this point. I'm just doing whatever. It hardly matters when the game will be over in the next 2 turns. We should get over 200 when our turn starts. That was the spy. Enemy spy captured. Nice.
If winning isn't everything.
What? It did not actually move? That's interesting. No, 205 out of 206. So we'll win on the next turn, quite literally. Alright then. Let's finish this then. I'll just queue up whatever. And that's it.
The worth of a culture is not measured by its accomplishments, but in how those accomplishments last and how they are remembered. The beauty that you have inspired our people to create will ensure that our culture stands for all time.
Well, that was short, as in the actual cinematic or whatever. Ranking. Replay. So what do we want to check? This is us, obviously, the yellow line. Culture per turn. Faith per turn. Gold balance. Science per turn. How was that in the lead? That was Sumeria. Right here. Okay. Score per turn. Total buildings constructed. Total cities captured. We are in the lead. Unsurprisingly. Total cities lost. Total districts constructed. Yeah, Sumeria was actually in the lead very briefly. Right here and right here. I think out of all saves in this game, Sumeria played the best. They still fell behind, obviously. Well, China was also doing well, but they weren't actually doing that well for the first part of the game. They mostly caught up later. Total wars against players, total units lost. Units killed, wonders constructed, wars declared. Alright, well, looks like that's it. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.